Welcome back to FaceOff, everybody, and we are going to have our game pick of the week right here. Eagles, Giants. We'll get through this quickly. Derek, who you got?
It's the Giants.
Kyle?
Giants.
I'm not completely confident on this pick, but being the Eagles fan I am, I'm not going to pick the 1-6 Giants on this, especially at home. I'll pick the Eagles.
There's too much wrong with their quarterbacks right now for me to go with them.
It was one game. Let's chill out. We're going to go to final thoughts now. Kyle, give us your final thought.
Final thought, Indianapolis Colts versus the Denver Broncos. I think it was third quarter, the punt from Pat McAfee to Trindon Holiday, where McAfee destroyed Holiday on the sideline. He gets back in the locker room after the game, and there's a note that says McAfee's going to be drug tested after the hit. I don't know if it was a joke, if it was legitimate, but it better have been legitimate. All right, punters don't get to make hits like that, and when you do, you should be tested. Out of the league. McAfee should be fined, suspended, I don't know, something.
Are you actually serious?
No, it's satire.
Yeah, okay.
Way to keep
I was going to say, come on now. They can hit.
You keep such a straight face. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean.
You're a very serious man, Kyle.
I just thought he was serious for a
So
second.
no. Yeah.
You're a very serious man.
Punters don't get to make hits. They should wear flags.
Flag football
Just
now?
rip the flag off. It's like, look at them. They're such small guys. They shouldn't be able to hit
He's
anybody.
bigger than Holiday by a couple inches. And he had like 20, 30 pounds.
That's
but
unfortunate.
move on.
Derek, final thought.
It's okay. I didn't really have much to say for final thought. It wasn't a big week for me for something, but I'll speak to my fantasy team mainly on this, and of course the guy's health. Jermichael Finley, hoping hats off to him that he's feeling better, that he can recuperate and come back pretty soon. That was a nasty helmet-to-helmet hit that he took in the Browns game, and he was just laid out on the field. So you never want to see somebody like that. You don't want to see somebody in a situation. This is still a game, after all, at the very end of it. This is something that only a couple of people get to actually play. Boys grow into men and still get to play a boys' game. You don't want to see anybody get injured.
Yeah. All right, so my final thought's going to be a little more humorous now. I don't know if anybody saw this, but back to Boston. Boston Strong. The Boston mayor, Thomas Menino.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you know Thomas Menino, you know he never gets anything right when it comes to Boston sports. This was the guy who called Kevin Garnett KJ. He called Rajon Rondo Hondo. Gronkowski called Grabowski. And who could forget in 2002 when he noted, should I say, that Jason Varitek split the uprights in the Patriots 0-2 Super Bowl win over the Rams. So he doesn't know sports very well, and he just continued that streak today, stating that when asked about the Red Sox, hoping they win, and I quote, the World Series Cup, is what he said. Thomas Menino, just stop talking sports. You're in a huge sports city like Boston. You're just embarrassing yourself. Like, I think that's the point. I feel like some Boston fans will want him out just for the fact that he doesn't know what's going on.
I feel like
with
at a
his
certain
teams.
point, I think he might just be doing it to be funny. Like, there's no way he's that.
Can you really be that?
Is he
You
that
have to
dumb?
watch
Like
him.
that?
There's no way.
He's really
I
that
didn't see
dumb.
the video. I just got like an ESPN alert about it saying he said the World Series Cup, and I was just like, he strikes
He's
again.
completely sincere.
To be fair, though, just Jason Varitek's one of the best kickers the NFL's ever seen.
Oh my God, he won
was
4 Super Bowls, man. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
All right, we're gonna go to game ball now. Derek, your game ball.
It's got to go to Shane Victorino, in my opinion. And it's going to sound slanted and kind of humorous because I picked St. Louis to win the series, and I picked Red Sox right back-to-back. Big Poppy last week, Victorino here for the exact same reason. Grand Slam, again, from the Red Sox team, again, coming through again. It's become too common. They're not an underdog anymore. I'm not very impressed. That's why I picked St. Louis to win it. But I can't help but cheer a former Philly to any kind of success.
Kyle.
I'm going to stay on that same Colts-Broncos game because I saw something really great out of cornerback Darius Butler, who a lot of people probably
That's a
don't
great
even
pick
know.
for game ball.
But they had him man up on Wes Welker all day, and Welker, just for the most part of that game, couldn't get anything going. They had those receivers frustrated. I think Darius Butler really just outdid himself.
Well, I'm not gonna end the show too excitingly. I'm picking the same guy you did, actually.
What are you talking about? That was exciting.
a little
Little
bit
guy
because he's a
slams
former
one.
Philly, and I respect Shane Victorino. But again, that's just at least David Ortiz. Like you kind of expect him to crank a home run like
he's
that.
a big
Victorino,
hulking dude. Mm-hmm.
I saw that. And I was just like, that's just first off typical Philly. Victorino would go out and do that once
Right.
he leaves. But
100 pence.
oh my, don't even start. But I'll give him all the respect in the world. I love Shane Victorino, just a classy
wine.
guy. And hey, once he won him the game. He won him Game 6, so I'll give him game ball this week as well.
No doubt.
And that will do it for us here on Face Off this week. Please join us next week. We'll see you then.